everyone. Thank you for joining this conference. My name is Austin Xiao, and the topic of my presentation is NatureSense, an intelligent plant and animal identification mobile application for increased biodiversity awareness and safety using machine learning. So NatureSense is an application I developed and worked on for this year. So machine learning frameworks like TensorFlow Lite have been rapidly growing due to the increasing demand for machine learning for the purpose of image classification. TFlight currently supports on-device machine learning that allows image classification models to run efficiently on devices like smartphones and IoT or Internet of Things like devices without relying on internet connectivity. There have been recent improvements in model quantization techniques enabling the deployment of smaller and faster models with minimal loss in accuracy. Post-training quantization in particular have been gaining popularity for reducing model size and inference latency. So the problems of current machine learning for plant/animal identification. So a major concern is populating a diverse database. So copying the effective animal and plant data to train our database using machine learning was crucial for allowing NatureSense to accurately distinguish between different organisms. Because of this, we had to hand select relevant animals such as plants for our dataset. So scientists have predicted around 8.7 million eukaryotic species inhabiting Earth, meaning it would be infeasible and beyond the scope of our research to gather the data for information for each specific species. So compiling a comprehensive dataset would include collecting images and documenting each species. And the time required to accomplish this would depend on how comprehensive or detailed we choose to make the data, and the amount of resources available to us, and the technological advancements in the future to aid in this. But for now, the dataset that encompasses all eukaryotic species on Earth is unattainable. And processing and training this data would be very time-consuming. Problems of current machine learning for plant and animal classification. Another concern is accuracy. Accuracy with machine learning and image recognition still has a long way to go. While machine learning can typically come close to what an image is assuming it is in the database, the confidence levels are usually fairly low. And there's an issue of similar looking images, for example, a mouse or a rat, which are extremely hard for machine learning image classification algorithms to distinguish. In NatureSense, we also see this issue prevail with plants. It's not unique to us, like many other plant identification apps also have this problem. So plants are usually difficult for humans to distinguish due to their similar features, and makes them harder for an image classification model to accurately predict and classify the correct plant in comparison to animals. So we will propose a mobile application allowing users to quickly identify plants and animals, as well as obtaining important information of the species they encounter. The development of an innovative plant and animal classification technology in the palm of a user's hand is important for allowing users to stay safe when they come in contact with dangerous situations, like when they encounter the plant in a situation where they don't know if it's risky to eat it or not. So it's an effective solution because it enhances people's knowledge and understanding of the biodiversity they may come in contact with. So this app facilitates quick classifications of plants and animals, while also providing the user with a list of information on the given organism without using the internet, so they can use it when they're not connected. The information given on each identification includes a description, advice when encountering it, dangers, risk levels, invasiveness, their habitat, and what their diet includes. This information allows the user to make informed decisions on how to interact with their environment. Compared to alternative methods such as field guides, online searches, or guessing, this app provides a quicker, easier, and more accurate output. Using a field guide or online search leads to a high chance of human error and can be time-consuming. In 10 scenarios, users do not have the time to complete an online search or browse a field guide. Our solution provides a quick and easy way to identify the animal or plant, as easy as snapping a single picture. The user-friendly interface even furthers the speed at which a user can identify and inform themselves on an organism. The app is also developed for both iOS and Android, making it very accessible to all who own a phone. So this is our solution. And the following is a plant classification or identification page that appears when the user selects the plant tab and takes a picture with some information like how accurate the model is in identifying the plant, which for potato it says is 22%, includes a description and some advice about it. It indicates if it's dangerous, its habitat, it's invasive or risky or not. And the animal classification page is mostly similar to this. It also shows how accurate the model thinks it is when it's identifying the animal, whose description advise whether it's dangerous, the invasiveness, or riskiness. And here is the animal/plant log. So it's a page that appears after you have taken the picture, and when you go to the home page, it keeps track of all the organisms you have taken a picture on this device. It also keeps separate tabs for plants and animals for organization, keeps track of how many times you have observed the animal or plant. And this is a community social platform for people to like discuss things they have discovered in their places, environments, and also like share stuff about like plants or animals they have discovered. And here is a demo of the app.
NatureSense is a plant and animal identification app utilizing machine learning for image recognition technology. The app begins with a starting page where the user can log in or sign up for an account. When signing up, they are prompted to enter a username, their email address, and to create a password. Afterwards, they reach a home page consisting of all their observations. On the bottom navigation bar, there's a tab for both plant identification and animal identification. On these pages, the user can take a picture or select an image from their camera roll for identification. An identification page is then shown, displaying the identified animal or plant, an identification accuracy percentage, and information about the organism. On the community page, users can post information about their findings and connect with others. On the settings page, the user can customize different aspects of their profile, such as changing their profile picture or username. The app was made possible using Google Firebase and utilizing Flutter's SDK. Google Firebase is used to handle authentication and allows for users to securely sign up and log into their account. Firebase's real-time database allows for the app to keep track of the plants and animals the user has identified. Flutter was used to create the app in the Dart programming language. TensorFlow Lite is used for machine learning, and it integrates models trained on a large dataset of animals and plants. Each of the plants and animals have a large amount of training images. Once the image has been identified, a JSON file is used to get the information on the species found.
So regarding the implementation of NatureSense, I just went over this, but to recap, NatureSense was built using Google Firebase, TensorFlow Lite, Flutter, and Android Studio. Here on the right is a sample of the project tree regarding all the files for the app. And you can learn more about information and can be found on this GitHub link. So here's regarding some summer programs or differences. And there's a pretty popular app which also does the same thing. It's called iNaturalist or Seek by iNaturalist. It's a crowdsourced species identification system. It's also a computer vision model. Another one is PlantNet, Citizen Science Project, and Plant Identification. Another one is Classification Animals, which has a limitation in it teaches biodiversity by providing users with preset images, but does not classify the animals or allow them to choose animals in their area. And for our app is NatureSense, and it's a general biodiversity educational software targeting users who intend to learn more about the environment around them. And regarding future development, we could write scripts to pull animal/plant data for a more diverse data set, since right now it's pretty limited. We could also run the training algorithms through more epochs in order to increase the accuracy, specifically for plants which are not as accurate. We can improve the community social platform, like allowing commenting on posts, improve the information on the identification pages to be more detailed and more informative for the user. And is like enhancing the user interface and making it easier for users to navigate and be more aesthetically pleasing. So in conclusion, NatureSense offers an easy-to-use user interface. It also allows users to be more aware of the biodiversity surrounding them and be more knowledgeable about nature. Okay, questions, comments? Thank you for listening to this presentation.